Hey, welcome to the next section of this course, Figure Aesthetics. Now that you have entered the world of Matplotlib, surely you will want more than plain boring figures that look all the same. This section talks about the aesthetics of a figure. Here we introduce the structure and components of a Matplotlib figure and how to style these details. In this section, you will learn how to make a figure stylish, professional, and genuinely yours. Now we move on to the first video of this section that deals with basic structure of a Matplotlib figure. In this video, we will have a look at Glossary of a Matplotlib figure. A basic Matplotlib figure is made up of multiple components common to different plot types. It will be useful to familiarize ourselves with the terminologies, as we will be using them frequently in plotting. To get you up to speed, we have prepared a glossary of these basic objects. For clearer illustration, here is a plot adapted from Matplotlib's official website that nicely highlights the anatomy of a typical Matplotlib figure. So, a figure is the whole plotting area that contains all plot elements. Multiple subplots may be tiled in grid within one figure. While a subplot is a subregion in a figure that contains all the relevant data to be displayed on the same axes. We will demonstrate how to create subplots in the next section. Next we have axis, which measures the value of a point at a certain position. Most plots contain two axes, x, which is horizontal, and y, that is vertical. Sometimes multiple axes, each containing one data series, can be overlaid in the same plotting area of a 2D plot. You can also plot a 3D graph using a Matplotlib toolkit package, where the z-axis will be specified. Then we have axes. In Matplotlib, the keyword in plural, axes, refers to the combination of axes in a plot. This can be intuitively understood as the data plotting area, as shown in the previous figure. Be careful not to confuse axes and axis. While we usually refer to lines where ticks lie on as axes, in Matplotlib, the plural axes and the singular axis specifically refer to the plotting area and the lines, respectively. Spines are the four lines that denote the boundaries of the data area. We also have grids in Matplotlib, which are lines inside the data area that aid the reading of values. Title is a name of the figure that describes the figure clearly and succinctly. Axis labels are a word description of each axis. Units should be given if applicable. Next comes ticks, which are marks of division on a plot axis. We can add major ticks and minor ticks to a figure. After that, we have tick labels. So, both major and minor ticks can be labeled. Besides printing the input data values directly, there are also formatters specific for date, logarithmic scale, and so on. We can also use our own defined functions to format the labels. A legend has labels of each data series. It usually appears as a box that matches the styles of a data series with the corresponding names. And lastly, we have patches. Different shapes can be added by Matplotlib dot patches, including rectangles, circles, ellipses, rings, sectors, arrows, wedges, and polygons. Now that we have understood the basic terms of Matplotlib, let's dive in and start customizing our figure. There are many types of plot APIs available in Matplotlib. They serve as containers for easy conversion of data to graphics. While each plot can look very different, the same kind of elements are controlled by the same class in an object-oriented manner. Lines, markers, and rectangles are the most common elements for data display, such as line plot, scatter plot, and bar chart. They are controlled by the lines, markers, and patches.rectangle classes respectively. Patches of different shapes have similar methods for style settings. We will focus on adjusting the style parameters of these three elements in this section. In this video, we have learned about the basic structure of a Matplotlib figure.